Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you to County Court at Law Number 2. My name is Judge Terrence Holmes. I'm the presiding judge here in County Court at Law Number 2. You have been asked to come to court today for an announcement. And if you are represented by an attorney, when I call your name, please come before the bench with your attorney. If your attorney is not here, then we will wait for your attorney to arrive because your attorney may be in another court handling another matter. If you are not represented by an attorney, when I call your name, please come to the bench by yourself. Dominic White. This is cause number 25 CCCR 0112. Case to style of State of Texas versus Dominic N. White. Mr. White, is that your full name? Okay. Okay. How are you doing, Mr. White? That's good. Good morning. Now, Mr. White, you are represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney James Macon. Attorney Macon, how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
Okay, it's Friday.
Yeah.
And the state is represented in this case by Attorney Andrew Hubel. Attorney Hubel, how are you doing?
I'm also doing wonderful, Judge. Thank you.
That's good. Mr. Macon, what is your announcement in Mr. White's case?
Your Honor, while I feel it will result in a plea, I'm waiting on Andrew to get with the complaining witnesses and then get back with me on an offer in the case.
Okay.
Okay.
Could you give me a bond? And I'm gonna need a reset date. June 20th.
We'll come back on June 20th. Monday afternoon.
Okay, Mr. White, your case will be reset to June 20th of 2025 at 9 a.m. You'll be able to get a copy of your reset from our court coordinator. But before she gives you the reset, I need to give you some bond conditions. And I'll read these bond conditions to you, and then the court coordinator will make a copy for you. And the title is Standard Bond Conditions in County Court at Law Number 2. And it states, following return of accrued information in County Court at Law Number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas, all bail bonds executed for release of any defendant named herein are ordered subject to the additional conditions. Number 1, the defendant shall commit no offense against the laws of this state, any other state, or of the United States. Do you understand that condition? Condition number 2, the defendant shall submit to testing for drugs and alcohol at any time as directed by the court. The court may revoke the bond and order the arrest of any defendant who A, refuses to submit to a test for drugs and alcohol when directed to do so by the court, or B, submit to a test for drugs and alcohol, and the test indicates the presence of drugs and alcohol in the defendant's body. Do you understand that condition? Now, condition number 3 states the defendant shall not communicate either directly or indirectly with the alleged victim of the pending offense, and the defendant shall not go near any residence, school, or other location frequented by the alleged victim. Do you understand that condition? Now, condition number 4 does not apply. Condition number 5 does apply. And condition number 5 states that the defendant is prohibited from possessing a firearm or ammunition unless the defendant is a peace officer as defined by section 1.07, the Penal Code, actively engaged in employment as a sworn full-time paid employee of a state agency or political subdivision. Do you understand that condition? Now, Mr. White, if you violate any one of these conditions, your bond can be revoked, and if your bond is revoked, a warrant will be issued for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes.
Right. Now, Mr. White, you can get your reset from our court coordinator. Once you get your reset and these bond conditions, you'll be free to go And you have a blessed day. Stay in contact with your attorney and your boss. Okay. Here you go. And Mr. Macon, Jim Eugene Elkins,
Your Honor, he's in intensive care at Methodist Hospital. And whatever their protocol is, he was not able to Zoom in today. In fact, he may not ever get out of there. But
okay,
I'm getting a bunch of documentation for you.
okay. So, do you know how long it's gonna take you to get the documentation, like today, next week?
I would hope this afternoon, if not, Monday or Tuesday.
Okay. The state, you have any objections to, not forfeiting the bond at this time, but,
We have no objection to letting Mr. Macon have time to get that documentation to the court, Your Honor.
okay. What I'll do, I'll just reset it for a week.
That'll be fine. yeah.
And, once you get the documentation, then we'll reset it to another announcement date.
Sounds good to me.
Okay? So you're free to go. You have a blessed day. Romero Rodriguez. This is cause number 25 CCCR 0014. Case is style of State of Texas versus Romero Rodriguez Jr. Mr. Rodriguez, is that your full name?
Sir.
How you doing, Mr. Rodriguez?
Doing good, thanks, sir.
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. I'm Mr. Rodriguez. Your case was reset 2 times to give you an opportunity to hire your attorney. Have you hired your attorney?
Sir.
Why haven't you hired an attorney?
Once I haven't been able to get them,
What you mean you haven't had a chance?
well, I'll call different ones, they just don't get back at me, or I'm not able to set up, say, an appointment with them, talk on the phone. Or they'll be like, oh, it takes this much to hire me, I gotta go, you can't, so. I don't believe I'm guilty.
Okay, well, obviously, we know that, Mr. Rodriguez, because you entered a plea of not guilty, but my point is, are you intending to hire an attorney, or now, you're aware that you have 3 options regarding your right to have an attorney. Number 1, you can hire an attorney. Number 2, if you cannot afford to hire an attorney, you may request that an attorney be appointed to represent you by the court. Or number 3, If you do not want an attorney to represent you, you may waive your right to have an attorney represent yourself.
Yeah, well, I would prefer to hire my own attorney.
Okay, well, we're gonna give you one last reset. Okay? Give us the reset date. In this case, it's gonna be reset to June 20th, 2025 at 9 AM. Now, Mr. Rodriguez, again, this is your last reset. You need to either hire it's your last opportunity. Well, you can hire an attorney.
Yes, sir.
It's just not gonna stop the case from going forward.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
all right. So you're gonna get your reset. Once you get your reset, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. Joshua Holloway. Mr.
I think
Holloway,
we'll be some immediate dismissal in this case, Your Honor.
oh, you will? Okay, just have a seat. Dismiss. Ms. Perazzo, are you ready on any of yours, or you want me to hold? Worship, David Samuel Worship. And this is cause number 25 CCCR 0196. Case is style of state of Texas versus David Samuel Worship.
Your Honor, this one be a dismissal with the agreement to a forfeiture. I'm getting the paperwork ready,
Okay,
right?
Well, I did get your offer.
Oh.
I just haven't discussed that with my client, but we're still in the process of reviewing all the media in the case. We're not finished, so I can't make that determination right now. There's a lot
Okay.
of it, so I
The
did get your
reset.
offer.
Okay.
Yes, if you don't mind.
No,
okay, and hold on a minute.
Should have responded. Just-
no. What you did, I thought it was that. I got it from your assistant maybe.
Most of it was thank you received, but I didn't actually respond to you, so.
Yeah, gotcha. No worries.
It needs more details.
Did you list that you're allowed to closet? Yeah. Keeps her in there.
Let's see. Now, Mr. Worsham, give us a reset date. Oh, Mr. Worsham, say June 20th?
Yeah.
Mr. Worsham, your case will be reset to June 20th at 9 AM. Give your attorney an opportunity to review all of the discovery and to discuss the state offer with you. Now, in the meantime, before you get your reset from our coordinator, I need to give you some bond conditions. And get a copy of these bond conditions, I'll just read them to you. It states standard bond conditions in County Code at law number 2, following return of current information in County Code at law number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas. All bill bonds executed for release of any defendant named herein are ordered subject to the additional conditions. Number 1, defendant shall commit no offense against the laws of this state, any other state, or of the United States. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
Condition number 2, the defendant shall submit to testing for drugs and alcohol at any time as directed by the court. The court may revoke the bond and order the arrest of any defendant who A, refuses to submit to a test for drugs and alcohol when do so by the court, or B, submit to a test for drugs and alcohol, and the test indicates the presence of drugs and alcohol in the defendant's body. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
Now, condition number 3 does not apply. Condition number 4 does not apply. However, condition number 5 does apply, and it states that defendant is prohibited from possessing a firearm or ammunition unless defendant is a peace officer, as defined by section 1.07 Penal Code, actively engaged in employment as a sworn full-time paid employee of a state agency or political subdivision. You understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Mr. Worsham, if you violate any one of these conditions, your bond can be revoked. And if your bond is revoked, the warrant will be issued for your arrest. You'll be able to get a copy of this reset and a copy of these bond conditions from our court coordinator. Once you get a copy of these bond conditions and the motion and the reset, you will be free to go and you have a blessed day. Please stand in front of the court coordinator.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, can we reapproach on Joshua Holloway?
Okay. Here you go. Joshua Holloway. Okay. Your full name is Joshua Holloway.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. Holloway?
Doing all right.
That's good. Now, Mr. Holloway, you had previously signed a waiver of counsel, is that correct? All right. Which means you are pro se and you represent yourself. Take,
We had previously approached and stated, that, we were going to submit this Holmes case, but some new facts have emerged. We have received just this morning a felony assault family violence case, and given the nature of that case as well, and the nature of the case before us, I would like an opportunity to investigate that.
okay, so we just reset it, give you a little bit more time to investigate it.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Give us a reset date. Okay, this case will be reset to June 20th, 2025. Mr. Holloway, you're gonna get your reset. Once you get your reset from our coordinator, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day. Ms. Daigle, your full name is Joyce Renee Daigle. How you doing, Ms. Daigle?
Okay.
That's good. Now, Ms. Daigle, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Marvel Provo. Attorney Provo is not here today. Attorney Provo is on vacation. And so your case has to be reset. Okay? Give us hold on a minute. Our court coordinator is gonna give you a reset. Once she gives you your reset, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day. Stay in contact with your attorney, your boss. Megan Barron. How you doing, Ms. Barron? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. And Ms. Barron, you representing your case by your attorney Marcus Wilkerson, or just received notice that attorney Wilkerson would not be here because he's in court in Montgomery County District Court, and so your case will be reset. You're gonna get your reset from our court coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. You have a blessed day.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you are. Here you go. Montgomery County. What's that reset date? June 25th. Okay. Okay, so we have Jody Buckley. Bruce Smith. Gosh. Have we heard anything from Ruben Cartwright? We need to call.
His office case today, where he has a case on top of it.
Okay, okay. And what about, we need to call Todd LeBlanc,
Okay.
and his lawyers who. There's a gentleman right there. Sir, what's your name? What's his name? Willie Williams? Dorian Williams? Okay. Won't you come up here? She's gonna check. You may have, oh, next door.
May 14th.
Oh, he's set on May 14th?
DORIAN. It's May 14th.
next door.
Yeah, but yeah, he said on May 14th. Next door, your court date is not today. Dorian. Jefferson County Court, L number 2 is back in session. The court is in session and calls number 24 CCCR 1654, case is filed in the state of Texas versus Jody Christopher Buckley Jr. Mr. Buckley is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Buckley, how are you doing?
Would be better if my truck didn't break down.
Be better if his truck didn't break down.
Okay. And Mr. Buckley, you were represented in your case by your attorney Joel Vasquez. And Mr.
Yes, sir.
Vasquez, how are you doing?
Good, Your Honor, how about you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. State is represented in the case by Attorney Andrew Hughes. Now, Mr. Vasquez, what's your announcement of Mr. Buckley's case?
Your Honor, could we put Mr. Buckley's case on the plea docket?
Okay, give us a reset. Okay, this case will be reset to plea. Yes. Okay, this case will be reset for plea on June 23rd. Mr. Buckley, you need to be in court in person on that date.
Yes, sir.
Your attorney your attorney, your bondsman, will be giving you reset. Stay in contact with your attorney, your bondsman. You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
You too, sir. Appreciate you.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Who else do this?
Judge, do you want to wait on Mr. LeBlanc for Mr. Nutley?
Mr. LeBlanc, yeah, he may be in another court. Yeah,
But the one game.
yeah, you can put him in custody and yeah, hold it.
Yeah.
What's attorney the previous?
Mr. Nutley?
Knighton? Teddy Knighton? Follow the bill. Ms. Peraza, you ready on Jackson? Michael Jackson? Okay, this is cause number 25 CCCR 0258. Case of style of state of Texas versus Michael Cole Jackson. Mr. Jackson, is that your full name?
It is
How are you doing, Mr. Jackson?
fair to average.
Okay, well, that's good. Now, Mr. Jackson, you're represented in the case by your attorney, Attorney Laura Peraza. And Ms. Peraza, what is your announcement in Mr. Jackson's case?
So, Your Honor, we just received an offer in this case. It involves quite a bit of restitution. So my client would just like some time to think about this. If we could just have one more reset. So we
Okay.
can see if he can get his affairs in order and
Okay, give us
figure
a,
something out. Okay.
I was ready to make it right then, but no.
Okay, don't say anything right now.
okay, give us a reset date.
Come on. Can't say anything.
June 20th. Okay, Mr. Jackson, your case is reset to June 20th, 2025. You're gonna get your reset from our coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day. Okay. Now, Ms. Peraza, we have a case with Todd Takash, Lormini Anatas. Do we know if you or Mr. Boudreaux is handling that case?
I don't handle those cases anymore, Your Honor. So I did that briefly
Okay,
for Mr. Boudreaux, but he handles all of those. I have no
Okay.
idea but if I need to, I can try to contact Mr. Boudreaux.
that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Justin Jacoby Calloway. This is cause number 24-CCCR 0173. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Justin Jacoby Calloway. Mr. Calloway, is that your full name? Mr. Calloway, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Calloway, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth self you got?
No.
Mr. Calloway, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Calloway? That's good. Mr. Calloway, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Bruce Smith. Attorney Smith, how are you doing?
I'm fine, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Smith, do you waive a record in Mr. Calloway's case?
We do, Your Honor.
Mr. Calloway, I have before me on my computer a document that is titled Information Sheet. This information sheet was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information sheet, it alleges that you, Justin Jacoby Calloway, on or about November 19th of 2023, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of resisting arrest, search, transportation. Mr. Calloway, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, sir.
To this charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges? Mr. Calloway, I also have before me on my tablet a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments. You recognize this document?
Yes.
On page 2 of this same document, there are a set of initials, JC, on a line next to a box that's checked no contendere, which means no contest. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes.
On page 3 of this same document, there's a signature above a line that is titled Defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document that's titled Trial Court Certification of the Defendant's Right of Appeal, you recognize this document?
Yes.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes.
At the top of this document, there's one box that's checked. The box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement? I also have before me a document that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document? Is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Calloway, before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I just showed you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand everything that your attorney went over? Is everything in this document true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Calloway, are you a citizen of the United States?
Zephyr states one.
Any objections?
No
States
objection.
Exhibit 1? No objections. States Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Smith, you advised and counseled Mr. Calloway. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
And Mr. Calloway, your attorney, Mr. Smith, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Calloway, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
The agreement in this case is to 90 days probate over 6 months with a $300 fine and 30 hours community service.
You don't have, you don't have.
What is the court cost in this case? 277. Mr. Calloway, the state is offering that you serve 90 days in Jefferson County Jail, but you would not be required to serve any more time in Jefferson County Jail because you'll be placed on probation for a period of 6 months. During the 6 month probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $300 for score costs of $277. You'll be required to pay a probation fee of $60 a month, your analysis fee of $15 a month, and a reimbursement fee of $15. Your total monthly installment, that is the total amount that you will be required to pay each month, is $208 a month. Will you be able to pay the $208 each month?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Calloway, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes.
Do you accept the state's offer?
Yes.
Mr. Calloway, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Calloway, you're gonna stand at the end of that table and follow the directions of the bailiff. Once you're finished following the directions of the bailiff, you'll be free to go. And you have a blessed day. Dylan Hargroder. Mr. Hargroder, your full name is Dylan Hargroder? Mr. Hargroder, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Hargroder, do you swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Mr. Hargroder, you may put your hand out. How are you doing, Mr. Hargroder?
Good, all right.
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Hargroder, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Bruce Smith. Attorney Smith, do you waive a record in Mr. Hargroder's case?
We do, Your Honor.
Mr. Hargroder, I have before me on my computer a document that is titled information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleges that you, Dylan Hargroder, on or about November 23rd of 2024, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of resisting arrest, search, transportation. Mr. Hargroder, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
To this charge, Mr. Hargroder, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Are you pleading? Mr. Mr. Johns? Come up, bench. Okay, at this time, let's see. Now, Mr. Hargroder, I have before me a document that is titled misdemeanor plea admonishment. You recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And on page 2 of the same document, there's a set of initials on the line next to boxes check, no contingent. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
And on page 3 of this document, there's a set of there's a signature above the line that's titled defender. Is this your signature? And on the next document, there's titled trial court certification, the defendant's right of appeal. Do you recognize this document? And is this your signature on the line that's titled defender? At the top of this document, there's one box that's checked. The box that's checked states that this is a plea bargaining case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement? I also have another document that is titled discovery certification. Do you recognize this document? And is this your signature on the line that's titled defender? Now, Mr. Hargroder, before you signed and initialed these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you? And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes.
And is everything in this document true and correct?
Yes.
To the best of your knowledge? Mr. Hargroder, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yep,
State-
stage one.
Any objections,
Okay.
States Exhibit 1? No objections, States Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. To submit, you advised and counseled Mr. Hargroder. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
And Mr. Hargroder, your attorney, Mr. Smith, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hargroder, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement?
The agreement in this case is to 180 days probate over 1 year with a $750 fine and 60 hours community service.
What is this court cost?
2 seconds.
Okay, Mr. Harvard. The state is offering that you serve 180 days in Jefferson County Jail, but you will not be required to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail because you'll be on probation for 1 year. During the 1 year probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $750 plus court costs of $277 plus a probation fee of $60 a month, a year analysis fee of $15 a month, and reimbursement fee of $15. Your total monthly installments, that is the total amount that you will be required to pay each month while you're on probation, is $177 a month. Will you be able to pay the $177 a month? You'll also be required to perform 60 hours of community service. You'll be required to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of this probation. Mr. Hargroder, do you understand the state's offering?
Yes, sir.
You think the state's offering in your case is fair and just? And do you accept the state's offering? Mr. Hargroder, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Hargroder, you'll stand next to the bailiff, follow his directions. Once you finish following his directions, you'll be free to go. And you have a blessed day. And Mr. Smith, you're free to go as well. And you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But we Nephews from out of town. Okay, Mr. Anatas. Your full name is Lormini Anatas?
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm good with that, like you said.
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Anatas, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Todd Takash. Mr. Takash is not here, and the local counsel in this case is attorney Don Boudreaux. And Mr. Boudreaux is currently in court in Orange County, the neighboring county, so he won't be here today. All right, so your case has to be reset. Now, do you live here in Beaumont? In Houston, okay. Okay, so your case is gonna be reset to give Mr. Boudreaux an opportunity to make an appearance with you in your case. Okay, we just found this out about 2 minutes ago. All right, now, you're gonna get your reset from our coordinator. Once you get your reset from our coordinator, you'll be free to go. You have a safe trip back to Houston, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
All right, please stand in front of the coordinator. Okay, Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session. You cause number 24 CCCR 1044, case style the state of Texas versus Christopher J. Gilbert. Mr. Gilbert, is that your full name? How are you doing, Mr. Gilbert? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Gilbert, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Ruben Cartwright, who is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Cartwright, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, sir.
That's good. And the state is represented in this case by Attorney Haley Simmons. Attorney Simmons, how are you doing? Mr. Cartwright, what is your announcement in Mr. Gilbert's case?
I don't have the discovery. I would like to get a recheck to get the discovery, sir.
Okay. And just for the record, Mr. Cartwright, the state, in order to get discovery, you have to send the state a request. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I went ahead and gave you access to all paper discovery, but you will have to send in a separate tape request for the media.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Give us a reset date. Okay, this case will be reset to June 20th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Mr. Gilbert, you're gonna get your reset. Once you get your reset, you're free to go stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. You have a blessed day. And Mr. Cartwright, your reset will be sent to you. The case is reset to June 20th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Oh. I don't know how much of it he heard. Okay, Mr. Cartwright, your reset will be sent to you. You're free to go and you have a blessed day. Something happened. I'm gonna go ahead on and log him off. Mr. LeBlanc? Teddy Knighton? This is cause number 24 CCCR 0628. Case of style of state of Texas versus Teddy Knighton. Mr. Knighton, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Knighton, you're representing your case by your attorney, Todd LeBlanc. Attorney LeBlanc, how are you doing?
Good, Judge.
And again, Mr. Knighton, how are you doing?
Good.
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Now, Mr. LeBlanc, what is your announcement in Mr. Knighton's case?
Judge, I believe we have a resolution of this case. However, it's a fine offer that we're accepting. He needs some time. He said 60 days, but if the court can't do that, it's a higher fine than normal. So he has to come up with the money, Judge. He doesn't have it today.
Okay. Give us a reset. Give us a 60-day reset.
Can I have?
No.
You want to put on the plea document?
Yeah.
June 14th?
Okay.
July 14th.
Okay. This case will be reset to July 14th, 2025 for a plea. Mr. Knighton, you're going to get your reset. Once you get your reset from our coordinator, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. And Mr. LeBlanc, you're free to go as well and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Justine Russell, Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session in cause number 25 CCCR 0146. Case is style the state of Texas versus Justine Moon Russell. Ms. Russell, is that your full name? Ms. Russell, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Russell, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Ms. Russell, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Ms. Russell? You tired? Okay. Ms. Russell, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Nathan Reynolds. Attorney Reynolds, how are you doing?
Well, Judge, thank
Mr. Reynolds, do you waive a record in Ms. Russell's case?
you. Wait.
Ms. Russell, I have before me on my computer a document that is titled information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleges that you, Justine Moon Russell, on or about September 20th of 2023, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, operating a motor vehicle in a public place, that you committed the Class B misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated. Ms. Russell, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes.
And to this charge, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty? Ms. Russell, I also have before me on my tablet a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. Do you recognize this document? On page 2 of the same document, there's a set of initials on a line next to a box that's checked guilty. Did you place your initials on this document? On page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above the line that's titled Defendant. Is this your signature? And on the next document that's titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, Your Honor.
At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
I also have a document on paper that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant? Ms. Russell, before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I just showed you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand everything that your attorney went over? Is there? Ms. Russell, is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Russell, are you a citizen of the United States?
State officers one.
Any objections?
No objection, states one.
No objections. States exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Reynolds, you've advised and counseled Ms. Russell. Is there any evidence that she is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
None to my knowledge, Judge.
Ms. Russell, your attorney, Mr. Reynolds, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Russell, I will accept your plea of guilty. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement?
In exchange for defendant's plea, the state's offering 180 days probated over 2 years. The fine is to be waived. There is restitution in the amount of $2,578.71 to be payable to David Todd Rupel, 80 hours community service and DWI for standard conditions of probation.
What is the court cost?
392.
$392.
And he was court is 23.
Okay. Okay, Ms. Russell. The state is offering that you serve 180 days in Jefferson County Jail, but you will not be required to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail because you'll be placed on probation for a period of 2 years. During the 2-year probationary period, you will not be required to pay a fine. The fine will be waived. You will be required to pay court costs in the amount of $392. You'll be required to pay a DWI conviction fine fee of $100. You're required to pay probation fee of $6 a month, your analysis fee of $15 a month, reimbursement fee of $15. You'll also be required to reimburse Jefferson County court-appointed attorney's fees in the amount of $350. And you will be required to pay restitution in the amount of $2,578.71 to Todd Rupel. I can't read what that says.
The bottom part, we're asking that she be transferred to Montgomery County.
Oh, you could you did at the
Right,
probation
I
office.
just put that up.
Oh. Okay. Now, Ms. Russell. You will also be required to pay Jefferson County DW Education Initial Evaluation Fee of $125 on the day of the police should a further evaluation be needed. You'll be required to pay an additional $50. Now, your total monthly installments, that is the total amount that you will be required to pay each month, is $228 a month. Are you able to pay the $228 each month? You will also be required to perform 80 hours of community service, attend and complete a DW education class, have an alcohol assessment, and adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of DWI probation. Ms. Rupel, do you understand the state's offer? And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just? And do you accept the state's offer? Ms. Rupel, I'll follow the people are in agreement that you have entered into with the state. Ms. Rupel, this will conclude your case. You're gonna stand next to the bailiff, follow his directions. Once you finish following his directions, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Thank you. And Mr. Reynolds, you're free to go as well and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Judge.
And this will conclude the calling of the court's announcement docket on today's date, May 9th, 2025, in County Court at Law Number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas. Prosecutors, you're excused. Everyone, please have a blessed day and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Welcome.